Hello, crafty friends. It's Sue, your not so crafty crafter here. And I have a little bit of a haul video and some online goodies that I picked up. They all arrived early to mid-week this past week. And some things have transpired. I haven't had a chance to sit down and make a video for you. So I thought I would do that this morning and then get this loaded this afternoon. Lots of great new releases. I'm a little late to the party on some of them, like the Pink Fresh stuff, but on some of them I was right on board. So we'll see. I hope everyone has had a great week, and let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is show some things from scrapbook.com. Now, I may say Simon Says Stamp during this part of it, but it is not. It is all scrapbook.com. Some goodies. The Pink Fresh Studios had a release maybe 3 weeks ago, with the rainbow dies and some of the striped die panels. I fell in love with the rainbow die panel. I have not done anything with rainbows, and I really love the look of rainbows, so I went ahead and I jumped on this. I was going to order it from Pink Fresh Studios, but it was on reserve, or it was on back order. So I went ahead and scrapbook.com had it in stock, so I grabbed it. And it's the color black rainbow. I have not made anything with it yet. Like I said, this all just came in this past week. And we've been doing, since we've been on quarantine, we're finally, of our own free will going and doing things. But one of the things that transpired this past week is my husband, who has been medically retired for the past 2 years. It'll be 2 years. Well, it was 2 years in April, actually, unable to work. But it became official probably 2 weeks ago. And we decided that for his retirement, I'm still working, and I have maybe 7 more years to go. 5 at minimum. 7, I believe, is the number I'm shooting for. But he doesn't want to be sitting around because his mobility is limited, but it's not ceased. He doesn't want to be the person that sits around and just waits for the end. So we talked about it long and hard, and we went ahead and we invested in a travel trailer. It is not new. It is used, but it was very greatly loved. And we will be picking that up sometime early this week and maybe hitting the trail and going camping next weekend. Now, this is new to me. I'm not a wilderness girl by any means. And my youngest son just graduated high school 2 weeks ago, and he's not ever been camping ever, but I think he'll enjoy it. He has special needs. But I think this will be something fun for all of us to do as a family. And of course, if it doesn't pan out over a year or two, then of course we can always sell the travel trailer. But I think it's going to be a good thing. So fingers crossed, prayer said, whatever you do, send us good wishes. Because it's going to be a challenge. All right, let's get back to our video here. And I don't know why I went off on that tangent, so I apologize. The other thing from Pink Fresh Studios that I fell in love with when they did their release was this floral circles is what it was called. I was on the right track. And they create these little frames with these images, kind of like what Simon Says Stamp has done in the past with some of their dies. And I love these kind of images. They're very elegant. You can watercolor your background and put one of these on, or two. You can ink blend your background. You can do a bunch of different things with this. You can put these on pattern paper and they'll all look amazing. So I loved these. I thought when I first saw it, it was one plate, but it is not. It is individual dies. And I also have to give a shout out to Pink Fresh Studios because this is amazing the way they package these. There is no tape on these dies, which is kind of cool, right? I hate the sticky residue that they leave when they're on tape and you have to peel them off. These are not. They lift right off because Pink Fresh Studio had the foresight to put a piece of magnetic paper in there. Look at that. Of course, I move the paper and they fall off. But how awesome is that? That is customer service right there. I love that. So, and see, they just pop right back on. Right back on. And they're there. And I love this. I love when companies go out and do that little extra. I remember I did a video maybe 2 years back, maybe a year ago, where I ordered some matching paper and dies from MST, and I got the nicest thank you note ever. It was amazing. So, all right, and it came wrapped in this. I mean, it was like triple wrapped, so that was kind of cool. Then I purchased this. This is from My Favorite Things, which I love them as a company. And it's one of those stencils where you're going to line your paper up and stencil through the center or stencil around the outside edge because it does have the mask with it. But I was rather disappointed because most of these that you get have an etching on the back. So you know exactly where to put your A2 size card. This does not have that. You can see. And I'm assuming this is the front piece because it has the My Favorite Things etching there. Yeah. And so there is no etching on any of this anywhere, so you know where to put your A2 card. And I went ahead and I made a card with it. I used a few different things that I received in the mail. And I didn't make the whole card. I just made the card panel. Oh, sorry. Got to get used to this. I've been opening my packages from the top like I've seen so many crafters do because I hate dealing with this sticky stuff. Trying to get my stuff in and it sticks to that. So I think it was Amy Arcevy from Prairie Paper and Ink that I first saw do this. She cuts the top off and just stores everything in the packaging, and it's been working amazing. But anyway, I went ahead and I made a card. Now, I just wanted to show some of the things that I purchased so you can see. Now, this is the circle die. How pretty is that? This is the inked area off of the stencil. But if you look at it, you can see it's not quite equal on both sides. And I thought the way I had it on the back of the stencil looked pretty even all the way around the edges, but apparently it wasn't. So what I would suggest, if you need the ones with the stencils and, you know, the etching on the back to make sure you're centered, Taylor Expressions has one, and there's a few others, so you just have to do some research. Or if you're going to get this one, cut your card panel to the full size of this, which is 4x6, or 4.5 by 6 inches. Cut your card panel to that size, and then just take 1/4 of an inch off the top and the bottom, and 1/8 of an inch off each side when you trim it down, and then it'll be centered. So, I mean, it's an easy enough fix. I was just expecting that itching there, and it wasn't. So, my bad. It didn't say that it had etching, but it didn't say it didn't. So, I'm okay with it. Now, this is the card I made. And I'll share what this is in a minute. I think you all know what this is going to be. But this is from the stencil. This is from the floral circle dies. And I just love that. That just looks so elegant to me. And if you want to do something different, you can add bling. Or like I said, you can watercolor your background. Whatever you want to do with that. But I just love that look. So, and then I needed black cardstock. Because the only black cardstock I have left in my stash is from Cricut. And it's textured. So when you go to emboss on it, heat emboss on it, it doesn't give you a smooth finish. And I think I have like one 8.5 by 11 sheet of, I don't know where I got it, probably Recollections, plain smooth black cardstock left. So I went ahead and I bought 2 different ones. First was this one from Lawn Fawn. And it doesn't give a name on it. It's just black. Black licorice, sorry. Duh, it's right there in big letters. Black licorice, and I thought I would try this. And then I found this smooth texture, and I opened it a little bit just to make sure. This was 50 sheets, and it's a little bit lighter weight. This is 65 pound, this is 100 pound. So if I had to, I could make a card base with that. But this is going to be good for panels. There's 50 count in there, and also for heat embossing. So I have that. That's all. Oh, no, that's not all from scrapbook.com. I am missing something here. Here. Scrapbook.com had a freebie. I got a free glossy accents, and I also got a distress oxide in shabby shutters. I'm going to have to check in my stash because there's like 6 colors of the distress oxides that I do not have. Here, let me pull out. This is my swatch book. And let's see, it's upside down and backwards. There we go. Distress Oxide, Rusty Hinge, Forest Moss. Huh. Oh, I do have Shabby Shutters. It's right there. So, alright, well, I'll just put that, and I have an extra. That's kind of cool. And then, of course, my glossy accents, which from time to time I do use to put a shine on my card. So there's that, and that was my freebie. And then I ordered just a few little things. One tiny little order from Simon Says Stamp. They had the new Distress Oxide bundle. Distress Oxide, the new Distress ink from Ranger, the Speckled Egg. And I was just going to buy a few different things, but Simon Says Stamp had the bundle at a price better than ordering just what I needed individually. Now, I've only other one Distress ink paint, and that's the white for splatter. And I don't have any of the Distress Spray Stain. I do have the Oxide, so this is going to be a nice addition. These two things will be a nice addition to my stash. I've never tried the Distress Embossing Glaze, so that's going to be fun. And then the rest is basic stuff. Your Distress Oxide spray, your Distress Oxide ink, and then your Distress ink, which I haven't opened yet. And then refills for both of those. Your Distress ink refill and your Distress Oxide refill. So those need to find homes. And then I picked up this. Several people have been raving about this. Now I have the one from We Are Memory Keepers with the gummy tip, but that gummy tip dries out really fast and it runs out, so you need to buy a new one. And then I have the, I don't have the big, where is it? Oh, I have this one. This one's from Marvy Yoshida, the Jewel Picker. And this is just your basic. I actually got this in the jewelry department at Hobby Lobby, and I like it because it's got two sized tips. And you can wipe this down with a baby wipe or a wet cloth, and it does get its stick back. So I like that, and I use that. But people have been raving about the Studio Cadia one, which is very similar to the high-end one. I can't think of the name of it, but you know what one I'm talking about. It's got the gold or the wood handle. What I liked about this is that they sell replacement tops, so that if you wear this wears out or you lose the stick, you can get a new tip for it. So that was kind of cool. So I grabbed those. And then my last thing was something I've been wanting to get for a while, and I just have never gotten around to it. The Brutus Monroe embossing powders. I like embossing on black with white on my sentiments to make the sentiment strips. But every once in a while, one, I know it's the paper I've been using because there has been a texture, but sometimes it's not. The stamps are very detailed and you don't get a clean, crisp image. So I thought I would try this. I bought two of them because they were on sale. And then I bought, they are both the Alabaster. I got two of them, and I'll show you where I'm going to put those in a minute. And then I got the Gilded because I've seen several people use this, and it's a different kind of a gold. It's not super sparkly, and it's very pretty. So more of an antique-y kind of a gold, maybe. And I really like the way it looks on some of their stuff. So I grabbed those. And then the reason I went to the site is I got an email saying they had their summer scents out for their spray cleaners. I have not purchased any of these, but I've heard that they're very good to clean your stamps with. So I went ahead and I grabbed this package. It's 4-pack, and there's 4 different scents in it. When you open it, it smells like, oh, one is leaking. Well, that's not good. It smells like, that's why it smells. Huh. Kind of smells like cotton candy with all of them together, but that's not good. See the bubbles? One of them was leaking. All right, well, I'm going to get rid of this. And then I'm going to make sure all of these are closed tight when we're done here. But they have 4 scents. Beach Air. And they have larger bottles of this too. Pink Lemonade. Excuse me. Sour Kids. And then this one, Blue Slush. So I'm thinking that's going to be like the blue raspberry. And that's probably what I'm smelling. I'm not sure. None of them seem to be missing a lot, so that's good. But this one's really wet, so I'm thinking this is the one that's leaking. But anyway, that's what I purchased. Oh, and I said I would show you how I keep my embossing. Well, this one's a little bit smaller. I bought these at my local grocery store. And they were, two in a set. I don't think they carry them anymore, but I saw them and I was like, oh, I need those. So this is where I keep my some of my more used embossing powders. This is my Recollections Gold. Excuse me. The smell is getting to me. Ew. This is my Ranger Liquid Platinum, and there's like 2 jars of each in there. That's like gold for me right there. And then there's my Ranger White, which is not a fine detail white, I don't believe. And then I also keep, I found these in the jewelry section too for storing beads. These metal trays. And then I just scoop it over the bin when I'm embossing. So that's really cool. The thing is I don't like it gets into here. And I do either use a coffee filter or a sheet of copy paper or something to put over that because it does make a mess. So I'll be using this little one for those. So that's what I have. That's all I have for today. Oh, no, that's not all I have. I did hit Hobby Lobby the other day when we were, right before we went up and decided to, let's go look at travel trailers. Me and my bright ideas. That could have been money spent on crafting, right? I hit Hobby Lobby. Oh, my paper got bent. Dang it. That makes me sad. I purchased a few things at Hobby Lobby because I had a request to make some Father's Day cards. And I don't have any stamps for Father's Day. So I went ahead and I grabbed some stickers. I used my coupon on some of these because they weren't on sale. And my son picked these out. I said, go over to the sticker aisle because he loves stickers. See if you can find me some nice Father's Day stickers. Something that says Father, Dad, camping, fishing, anything like that. And he come up with these 2. And then I found this one. So I thought those would be cute and make some cards. And then I bought some paper, bought 2 of each. I like the wood paneling look. These are kind of camouflagey. I just have to put them under something because they warped in the bag. And then I bought this white panel, white wood frame. I love that. So, alrighty, that's all I have. I'm about to run out of time on my phone here. So I just wanted to stop in. Thank you for listening to me rant and rave and go off on tangents. It's just me. If it bothers you, find another channel, I guess is the nicest way I could put it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to support me. Thank you for all my subscribers. If you're new to my channel, click the like button and subscribe. And I hope everyone has a fabulous week coming up ahead. Stay safe, stay healthy. Peace. Love you guys. Bye.